But his family stubbornly refused to accept the change in him. Of course, his parents were as much in love now as they had been on the day of their marriage, and fully believed that happiness was achievable by all. Tor didn't plan to be the party pooper who told them that lies, deceit, and betrayal had flourished, unseen and unsuspected, within their own family circle. He preferred to let his relatives live in their sunny version of reality, where rainbows and unicorns flourished. He had learned the hard way that, once lost, trust and innocence were irretrievable. Dressing for his night out, Tor set aside his gold cufflinks, his platinum watch, all visible signs of his wealth, and chose the anonymity of faded designer jeans and a leather jacket. He would go to a bar alone and drink himself almost insensible while he pondered the past, and then he would climb into a taxi and come home. That was all he did, allowing himself to forget. Allowing himself to truly move on would be, he honestly believed, an unmerited release from the guilt he deserved to suffer. 18 months later. Tor frowned as his housekeeper appeared in his home office doorway, looking unusually flustered. Something wrong? Someone's abandoned a baby on the doorstep, sir, Mrs. James informed him uncomfortably. A little boy, about 9 months old. A baby, Tor stressed in astonishment. Security are about to check the video surveillance tapes, the older woman told him before stiffly moving forward. There was a note. It's addressed to you, sir. Me? Tor said in disbelief as an envelope was slid onto his desk. There was his name, block printed in black felt-tip pen. Do you want me to call the police? Tor was tearing open the envelope as the question was asked. The message within was brief. This is your child. Look after it. Obviously, it couldn't possibly be his child, but what if it belonged to one of his family? He had 3 younger brothers, all of whom had enjoyed stays at his London townhouse within recent memory. What if the child should prove to be a nephew or niece? Clearly, the mother must have been desperate for help when she chose to abandon the baby and run. The police? Mrs. James prompted. No, we won't call them yet. Tor hedged, thinking that if one of his family was involved, he did not want a scandal or media coverage of any kind erupting from an indiscreet handling of the situation. I'll look into this first. So, what do I do with it? With what? The baby, sir, the housekeeper extended dryly. I've no experience with young children. His fine ebony brows pleated. Contact a nanny agency for emergency cover, he advised. In the meantime, I'll sort this out. A baby? Of course it couldn't be his. Logic stirred, reminding him that no form of contraception was deemed entirely foolproof. Accidents happened. For that matter, deliberate accidents could also occur if a woman chose to be manipulative. Like other men, he had heard stories of pins stuck in condoms to damage them and other such distasteful ruses, but he had never actually met anyone whom it had happened to. Fake horror stories, he told himself bracingly. Yet, momentarily, unease still rippled through Tor, connected with the unfortunate memory of the strange hysterical girl who had stormed his office the year before. 18 months earlier. Pixie used the key to let herself into the plush house that was her temporary home. Several glamorous, high-earning individuals shared the dwelling, and as a poor and ordinary student nurse, she was fully conscious that she was enjoying a luxury treat.